It's the radio segment that's been collecting arm hair of dead celebrities for decades.
Ew, no, we haven't.
Do you know how excited he is for Robert De Niro?
He looks hairy.
I don't even want to go there. It's Laser Stories, the segment where we read weird news stories from around the globe, just like everyone else does, except we have a laser, and those other Schamburgers just don't. This first laser story is out of Britain. A family in the UK was mourning the loss of their adult son who passed away recently. His name was Stuart Mitchell, and he'd been a huge fan of DJ Tiesto.
That's cool. Yeah, that's awesome.
Before he died, he'd purchased a ticket to one of Tiesto's shows, so the family, of course, ended up selling it, with a little bit of a catch, though.
Okay.
They asked the buyers if they could scatter some of Stuart's ashes at the concert.
I love that.
But someone else doing it?
It is kind of weird that they didn't use the ticket themselves to go do that, but hey, whatever, man.
They're still like, I don't like all that riffraff. It is too loud.
Instead, the two buyers decided they needed to do a lot more than that.
Oh, tell me this is a feel-good story.
They made a huge banner with a picture of Stuart and the message, "This last dance is for you, mate."
I already love this.
Me too.
And they brought it to the show and carried it around. And that's when the event organizers took notice. And after explaining the story, they had an even better idea. Management brought the banner up on the main stage to honor him and then put his ashes inside one of the DJ's props.
Oh, wow, I got goosebumps.
Ashes are getting passed all around, though, guys.
That's so cool.
And so,
I thought they were going to sprinkle it into Somali.
well, during Tiesto's closing headline set, Stuart was blown out of the confetti cannon right as the beat dropped.
I mean, I hope they told everybody to close their mouths when they were screaming if they were underneath that confetti canyon, but that's amazing.
The family said the efforts of the strangers who brought the tickets had 110% helped with the grieving process. And that was the first bit of good news the family had received since Stuart passed.
So sweet.
That's great.
This next laser story is out of Los Angeles. A 24-year-old woman named Bethany Lyon started going viral on TikTok the other day for her strange but intriguing story. She paid $10,000 for a breast reduction 2 years ago.
She has a very nice breast. Big breast.
Okay. You want smaller breasts is actually the point of those, sir.
Did you need that sound clip?
Yeah. I don't think so.
That was her surgeon, actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm guessing that she's in the news because it didn't go well then.
Turns out she was an E-cup and was already having back pain after the surgery. She got them reduced to a C-cup.
Good girl. I mean, good for her. That's got to be life-changing for her.
But for some strange reason, it didn't take.
What?
Bethany realized that
do
3
you
months
mean?
after her surgery, they were growing back.
I didn't know that was possible.
I
What?
need whatever she's on.
How can I get all of my weight to go straight to my boobs?
What the
Or my
heck?
butt?
Her
Is that an
new
option?
shirts that she bought started splitting at the seams, and within a year, they were all the way back to being E's again.
Nobody got time for that.
It's like those candles, though, when you try to blow them out and they never actually blow out.
It's
Like
trick
for a
birthday
second,
games.
then they come back.
You got trick boobies.
She says the question that she always gets is, did she just gain a bunch of weight?
Yeah.
And the answer is no, they really did grow back.
The human body is
This
so
is
crazy.
This is terrible news, though, for
I'm kind
people.
of jealous. Well, I need this.
She's not the only person that's happened to. A plastic
What?
surgeon in New York says it's rare, but it does happen, sometimes because of hormonal changes.
Whoa.
And it's even rarer for them to grow back completely to full size.
Rainbow. Oh my God.
No, it's not
mind-blowing.
good. It's not double rainbow. It's bad.
Well, Bethany
Poor
thinks
back.
it might have to do with the fact that she has thyroid issues, and she's not sure yet if she'll have a second surgery to size down again, but she's a dancer, so it is affecting her career.
Is a dancer? Jeez.
Yeah.
Like just a regular dancer.
No, I think
Yeah.
she's instantly considered a stripper.
I
They're
mean-
that big.
She should
That's
probably
a problem.
consider changing to a different type of dancing.
I'm trying to be in ballet. It's
Yeah.
not working.
I mean, that's what happened to my mom. She moved to LA to be a dancer, but her boobs are too big. She couldn't get jobs.
The Lord is telling you something when he's making them come
Why does
back.
everyone want to pay me in ones?
Yeah.
This next laser
This is
story is
art.
out of food news.
Ooh, yay.
This is the type of thing you don't mention when your doctor asks if your diet's changed at all. But Panera Bread just added some new menu options, including a macaroni and cheese sandwich.
Yes.
Oh,
That
heck
is so
yeah.
much carbs.
Oh,
They have
What is-
such good broccoli cheddar in there.
What does that look like?
An employee leaked a video of it last week, and people weren't that sure if it was real or not, but it is real. and it's pretty much what you'd expect.
Okay.
Creamy.
Oh, yeah, baby. I hope it's creamy.
I do expect that.
It's
and cheesy.
2 scoops of mac and cheese between 2 pieces of toasted white bread. And they toss in some Parmesan crisps in order to give it a little extra crunch.
Whoa.
Oh my gosh, it sounds
Okay.
so good.
It
It's
does.
so simple too.
Yeah.
It's like mac and cheese with bread, and I'm like, brilliant.
But Panera's mac and cheese is so good.
I haven't
Is
had
it?
the mac
Oh,
and
you
cheese.
guys, what?
I don't
Broccoli
trust you.
cheddar. What?
You make your mac
No.
and cheese at home with what? Like
No,
no
it is
butter or
life-changing.
no water? Or
Eat it.
you make-
Yeah.
No.
This
It's her
might be a
opinion.
little different than their normal mac and cheese
Aw.
because Panera's usually comes in a white cheddar
So
cheese
good.
sauce, but the sandwich version doesn't look quite as creamy as that.
Oh,
So maybe they
boo.
dial it back to make it less of a mess.
Oh.
Ew,
Isn't that the
okay,
whole
so
point?
Like gushing out. That
Yeah.
makes sense.
The full sandwich is around $10 and packs on a generous but reasonable 860 calories.
Hey, that's not too bad.
Oh, is it not?
This next laser story is out of parenting headquarters. It's
Okay.
normal to feel hyperprotective of kids,
Oh.
but think back on all the crazy stuff you did and you made it through okay.
How?
Well-
how
Yeah.
though, right?
Mostly, Jose.
Yeah.
Well,
Hey, I'm still growing, okay?
a recent poll was just done that asked about the most common things people say they did as kids and then later as adults realized were really dangerous.
Okay.
So see if you've done any of these. Number 7 is catching and playing with spiders.
I never did that.
No, I don't. That's
Why
the
do I feel like
spiders.
Brooke did this?
No, I was more of a grasshopper girl.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
I had a
those
lot of grasshoppers.
Yeah.
We said catching, not eating, bro.
Oh,
Number 6 is shooting fireworks at friends.
Oh, yeah.
Roman candle wars.
Number 5, jumping off the roofs and lofts of sheds and barns.
yeah. For sure.
Number 4, putting a car in neutral while in a parking lot or just messing around on the streets or the roads at night.
Oh,
You
we
got
go
some big testicles to pull this off, bro.
we go spin Brodies. Do you guys do those?
No,
What?
that is.
You know, like donuts where you'd like go and then
Oh,
you'd
yeah.
flip the e-brake and
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
spin.
Yeah.
Yeah, you ever ghost ride the whip?
No.
No, what
No?
is that saying?
No. Is that where you get out of your car
Where you-
while
where-
it's
yeah,
while
you
it's
get out your
going?
car and you walk next to it while it's
Yeah.
driving itself.
Yes.
No.
Okay,
See,
I didn't know
I-
it had that name.
I definitely did that.
Yeah,
before, for
me
sure.
too. That was really stupid.
Yeah.
Number 3 is climbing more than 12 feet up a tree.
Oh. Yeah, for sure.
Why is there a
Yeah.
baby up on
I
that
don't
tree
know.
right
I don't
now?
know.
It's an impressive baby.
Number 2 is walking on a frozen pool or a pond.
No.
And the number 1 most... Oh,
Oh God.
That was-
What?
I mean, you got to check the thickness of that ice before you get out there, all right?
the number 1 most common thing we did as a kid, but now looking back on it was pretty dangerous, is sticking things we shouldn't have into electrical sockets.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I put some bobby pins in there once. What's shocking about it is my mom and dad didn't take me to the doctor afterwards.
They were
They
just-
said my fingers were all black, but my dad was an
What?
electrician, and he's like, she'll be fine.
Don't worry, that'll be a
Yikes.
challenge here coming up
Yeah.
soon. Oh, the fork outlet challenge.
Well, it's a
Oh,
good
no.
lesson for anybody listening right now. Do not, I repeat, do not,
Do not
stick things where they do not belong.
No,
Uh-oh.
anywhere.
That
And
belongs there.
That
doesn't
message
it?
has nothing
Yeah,
to do
okay.
with this guy.
Yeah.
He can stick things wherever he wants. He doesn't care.
Yeah.
And that sound means Laser Stories has come to an end for the day. We'll do it again same time on Friday.